welcome back to another Power Plays of Super Mario Odyssey. And we're going to try and just blast through this a lot faster than we had been going, because, let's face it, this game is going to take a while if we collect everything. So we're just going to make a beeline and maybe pick up some moons along the way that are kind of not terribly far off the beaten path. Now, I have already played quite a bit of this on my own time because the Switch is a portable console, which means I'm going to play it every little chance I can get, even when I'm not around, to where I can actually record. So, to that end, I've completed quite a bit of these already, so I know kind of what I'm in for, and that can help me to get through these and pick up some of the easy ones along the way. And we can get two right here real easy. Alright, that's... well, we need a lot more than I remembered. Of course, I grabbed a whole bunch my first time. My first time through, I actually collected all of them that I needed before I even reached the top of this tower here. I should have went ahead and got that flag before I jumped in here, but whatever. It's only a problem if I die. So we got a little ice down here. This might look familiar to anybody who watched. Whoa! Slipped right off the edge. Didn't notice. Depth perception's off. But anyhow, this might look a little familiar to anybody that watched the Nintendo World Championships. This is not quite that area, but it is of the same style. And we will get to that place fairly quickly, actually. Assuming I don't take a whole lot of detours. I have to take a few more than I expected. For some reason, I was thinking that collecting the ones that are on the direct path gets you fairly close, at least, to how many you need. But turns out I was way off, because I'm not going to get nearly as many as those little outlines up there just from following the story. But it won't be anything too terrible. Whoa! I clipped on the edge there. Alright, now that we're up here, don't need to focus quite so much. But yeah, I'm going to grab as many of the extras as I can that are not terribly out of the way. And this one is slightly out of the way, but the catch is that I can actually get two for the price of one. So in a sense, it's a lot better to go that route and grab two of them. So here's the thing, is I think this guy costs 30 bucks. 30 coins. And I'm pretty sure that's how many you get out of that chest. If not 30, you definitely get quite a few that really make it a no-lose situation there. You know what, I'm going to run over to the Oasis since I'm going to need more than I thought. I'm going to hit this up over here and grab... I think there's one over here I can grab right now. There's two technically, but one of them is incredibly boring. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Or it's not a button. Seriously. Yeah, shake it and you can climb a little faster. Let's grab these. That music notes that don't really actually play a song, which is kind of disappointing. That was one of the things I kind of liked from... Did that start in Galaxy or did that start in Super Mario 3D World or 3D Land? Because I know it was in the latter, but I think it showed up first in the former. So if I'm going to have to collect more shines, we've already bought the one. I know where a couple are fairly easy access ones are. And we can grab them. One of which is actually right around here. Yeah, I grabbed quite a few of these bad boys just before I even got to the top of the tower, as you can see me kind of doing here, not quite to the same degree. I was very thorough. My first playthrough on my own. Okay, so I can go up the stairs here, but I need to go back and get that save point for future use. But that's not going to work because these things keep dumping me. Oh, come on. There we go. Them sand pillars can be a little touchy in their physics, especially if you're hitting them just a little off. A little tip, if you hit these up and line them up just right, chain reaction, you get extra coins at the end. So that's a little perk, help you to buy some stuff. So far, the most expensive thing I've seen is the boxer shorts, and it makes for a decent swimsuit for some of the water levels later on. The only other option you've got is the there's a rubber ducky one-piece thing, male one-piece swimsuit, and you know, it's the old school, and I don't care for it. So I'd honestly rather do the boxer shorts as swim trunks instead. I think we may actually end up with enough at this rate that we don't have to do too many after the main storyline for the level. And honestly, I'm not sure what happens if you collect and turn in all of your moons before you beat the story for the level. I don't know if it will prevent you from continuing or if you can keep going. I also don't know what happens if you beat the story for the level and don't have enough moons either, so I had to experiment at some point just to find out what all happens. Let's go down here and grab these. Did not catch them for several trips through here, because I've just been back and forth, and it took me probably 5-6 trips before I realized those were down there. Same with this up here. This is actually why I was coming up here when I found those. And it just so happens that I noticed the special coins while I was going up through there too. Alright, so that's the first, we'll call them story moons. They're the ones that they kind of guide you along a path. And there's usually a few of those per. Some of the smaller ones in the future levels I've already gotten to, they don't actually have quite as many. I think one of the levels I've played only actually had one. That was the primary objective for the entire level. But again, I did so much stuff before I even got there. I probably had most of... Seriously? Oh, I didn't die. Lucky me. I gotta go back up here. I'm not doing that. Yes, I know. I can go anywhere I want. So just take me there. Alright, now let's try this again, and now try not to fall off the sides. There's a lot of stuff you can see over there. You can see a multi-moon over there, encased in ice. You can see that platform there. You can herd sheep into that little ring to get some stuff. Lots of coins. Oh, come on. There we go. It's like, why is this not working for me? It's got bad aim. Over there's a little mausoleum. It's got some moons in and on it. I would recommend not even bothering to go to it until you've finished the storyline, though, because as you complete the storyline, aspects of the level change, and there's certain parts that you can't do until you've completed the main boss. And so that's one of those cases where I would just hang out and wait rather than try and rush ahead, because it's not going to do you any good anyhow. Alright, we got this big old dude. He's pretty much invulnerable, and he lets you see the invisible platforms. which you can walk on most of the time as him, but some of them you can't, like this one here. So you gotta hop out and try and stay in as straight a line as you can. Hey, come back here. Actually, I don't need you, never mind. I forgot. I know where the platforms are up here. They're pretty straightforward. The ones over the poison there are not quite as straightforward. These are just connect the dots. Nothing over there but a couple coins. I'm not really worried about that at the moment. We'll go over here and get this shard instead. Alright, so we got that one. See, there's another thing that you can't do until the level is finished and the ice is melted. It's a little POW switch there. Nothing too terribly great there. It's nothing super special. It's just a little time challenge. That's one of the post-story moons. They've got 2 or 3 of them that are always what they call a timer challenge. And they can be triggered either by a POW switch, or they can be triggered by... there's a scarecrow. That's what's over on top of that mausoleum over there that I told you to wait, because it's frozen in ice right now. So if you wait, it'll defrost, and then you can do everything at once rather than having to make multiple trips like I did the first time. Alright, so that's... we got 2 more main story events, I believe, and that will be it for the story events in Tostareno. Look at these chasms. I do like that you don't, you know, have... oh, crap! Oh! Hit the wrong button combination. That one almost ended up really badly. Let's see. There's a couple of purple coins up there I think I'll try and grab. And then there's a real easy moon over there, too. There's those sheep I was telling you about earlier that you can herd over into the thing to get a couple in there, and then that gets you a moon. I don't think I'll need to do that one. It's kind of a tedious one. Probably I'm not going to need this, but I might want those just because of the fact I can use them to get the poncho and hat, which that gets me an easy moon if I end up short. It's not my favorite costume. If I don't need the moon, I'll probably instead get the cowboy outfit, because I think that was pretty neat. Don't care much for the poncho. Whoa! Back the wrong way. Up into the tower. Inverted pyramid here. And we got some 2D play coming up. Grab a few coins as we go around. Alright, and I think we're going to call it here for the episode, and we'll start back up with this again tomorrow. And until then, hope you have a good day. Talk to you later. Bye.